So we are going to. We got about 5.5 minutes for the bell rings. We'll run through everything real quickly again. Netflix, you're looking at the break over 437. Nvidia, I'm I'm gonna make an executive decision here and say that it's gonna pull back. Now it might run straight to 500 from here before it pulls back. You just don't know. But because we're running up coming into the open, I have to sit back and let this settle. Um, Microsoft, look at it, clear breakout spot, but look at what you're breaking out into. The 50-day moving average. So I wouldn't touch this until it cleared the 50-day moving average. If you're looking at Microsoft. Meta, kind of the same thing, a clear breakout point, but look where the 50-day is. So if we wait until we take out the pre-market high, which is at $300.50 thereabouts, then we'll be over the 50-day and could be in business. Nice window on Meta. So our Fugly 5 is really giving us some good opportunities. But Lulu was our earnings trade from yesterday. You can see we bought it. It pulled back. It just never got to where I could take profit on this. So, I added to it this morning. I added to it last night. You can see the beginning of the trade on the YouTube recap that I did last night. I did talk about this, and it did hold support. So I got in. I wasn't up and logged in when it made this move. But, when I started seeing it hold support, I went ahead and put my orders in. It wasn't going anywhere. It was just kind of stuck at 390. So I took some at 390, put another order in, and it just kind of made that run right around when they were announcing the job numbers. But right now, the next target on this is 394.50. It might get that pop up there. This is the 52-week high. It might get that pop going into the, as the bell rings, and then we see some selling, or it may start selling right when the bell rings. You don't know what it's going to have to do, but I'm going to expect at some point early some profit taking, therefore allowing it to pull back. Disney was, like I said earlier, purely emotional trade. I sat down to watch some football last night. I love college football. I look forward to this time of year. Sit down to look at Florida and Utah, and right before the game, Disney pulls their programming from Spectrum. Charter, Spectrum, and I'm sitting here without the ability to watch college football. Now I do have a ESPN Plus, with our Disney Plus subscription, but it doesn't cover the regular ESPN, so I could not watch the game. And so I'm sitting there saying, tomorrow I'm going to short the hell out of Disney. I was pissed at Disney. And if the market was open at that time, I would have jumped in and 100% shorted the hell out of it. Not caring about any setup or anything. But good thing this morning when I woke up, I had the common sense to look for a setup, and here it is. We confirmed going red. That's kind of what I was looking for. So I initiated the trade, even though this was purely based on emotions, which led me to the stop. I did, wait for a legit setup and stay disciplined. So pretty happy about that. So bell's about to ring right now. There it goes. So, okay, babes. So, gonna see, kind of watching that to see what it does. LU is bouncing. Okay, babes. I mean, not bouncing, but pulling back. Hopefully that was the only pullback, and it's gonna keep going. I'm looking for Disney to hit 81.50. It's really close. It's really close. They're rejecting it before 81.50. Come on. Oh no, I got 80. Oh no, hold on. There we go. I forgot I had 80. I'm sorry. Ooh, I forgot. Lulu. I don't know what's gonna happen with Lulu. So I'm waiting. Yeah, there were a lot of other people pissed at Disney too. Once they figured out what was going on. Alright, so I've got a... Oh, shoot. Ugh, that was stupid. I didn't mean to add to Lulu there. I was trying to bail out. Believe it or not. It's what happens when I'm long one stock, short another one. If we get 390, I'm going to sell half of this. So if I can get to 390, I want to sell half of this. Damn. It's trying. It's trying. The ask is getting there, but the bid is just not. The bid's not getting there. Damn it. The bid's not getting there. I go with 389. The bid's not getting there. We might get a pop to 389 on the bid. To where we can get filled. Well, even close. If it got close, I can get filled. Just like that. Just like that. Just needed it to get close. So I am putting a stop in this time, just in case. So now let's go back and focus on Disney. So my final target on Disney was 80. I'm thinking that if it gets there, it will bounce. So I'm going to put my order out there. All right, watch. Tesla's gone. Tesla's gone. Bye-bye. This was the most confused stock at the open. It's gone pre-market and it's gone bye-bye. Here was the pre-market low. Did any of you guys catch Tesla? Like, I wasn't looking at any new trades. I was working two stocks. And you could see I made a mistake working two stocks on an exit, but it happened to work out to the good side. All right, great job. For those of you that caught Tesla, great job. Great job. So great job, guys, on Tesla. Okay, Lulu stopped us out, but we were able to get a nice little piece of profit on it. See, guys, it doesn't matter what stock you trade, as long as you wait for the setup, you have a good opportunity. Doesn't mean it's going to work, but you have the best opportunity to make money. Remember I said how this thing was running up, that it was probably going to pull back? This is a strong pullback. If we were short and it was going long like this, you guys would be calling this a short squeeze. So why not call it a long squeeze? But you can see everybody that was running up, pulling back now. Kind of the same thing it did yesterday. Other thing you want to make sure of, remember this is the beginning of a long holiday weekend. Okay? beginning of a long holiday weekend. So you guys that's that's been going through the trader mindset, and your mind is becoming free from the shackles that you had on it that were either conscious or subconscious. You're able to come in and see just how easy it is to trade once you know exactly what to focus on. Once you cleared your mind and unshackled your brain, you can see just how simple it is to trade. And that the focus has to be on the process. The focus has to be on the process. It's not about the money, it's about the process. This is deeper. This is deeper than the market. And it's about that trader that's inside of you. It's about what you're trying to accomplish in trading. It's not the destination. It's part of the process. So if you truly value and respect the process, then you're not going to cheat it. You're not going to skip out on things. You're not going to skip the learning opportunities. You'll come in every day and give 120% to develop the skill set that you need to be successful. And once you develop that skill set, which a lot of it is mental, a lot of it's developing the mental skills, because anybody can click a button. But remember yesterday we were talking about perception and the trader mindset. Perception is part of the mental thing. So when you're reading the chart, it's all about the information, how you perceive the information you're getting from the chart. And I know yesterday we kind of really introduced it. We're going to dig deep into it next week. But it's all about how you perceive it. If you perceive it to be hostile and scary, and you perceive it as a place where you could lose, then that's what's going to happen more times than not. But if you perceive it to be an opportunity every time you come in and take a trade, you're going to focus on the process. You're not going to focus on the money. You're not going to focus on the loss. Does that make sense? See, I believe when we're put in losing situations, we're put in them to learn something. So it's not always about the money. Sometimes it's about the moment that you're in. It's not about the money. You have to, once you separate that, money is what fucks everything up. Once you put that aside and just focus on the process, embrace the process, man, your trading life will take off. If you haven't figured it out yet, that's what the trader mindset's doing for you guys. So take this long weekend. If you're still, you're only able to grasp bits and pieces of it, come on and take your time this weekend. We got a long weekend. Monday's a holiday. We're not here Monday. Take time, go back through the sessions that we did. Let's make it happen. Hello? Yeah. Got it. All right. Love you. Bye. Alrighty. It didn't hit your last target. Yeah, you know this market stinks. It didn't hit your last target. Don't worry. Don't take it off now. Don't get scared out. Look at it. It's coming. Look at it. Remember, you know, you can't get scared. If you're trading your P&L, you haven't accepted the risk. Even though you might think you have, but if you're trading based on your P&L, you really haven't accepted the risk. Wow, look at NVIDIA. Did any of you guys catch NVIDIA? Who caught NVIDIA? And watch out for Meta. There's no trades on Meta. You can't help but see the support here. Yeah, if you guys were trading Tesla, you should still be in Tesla. Tesla has given you no indication that the move is done. If you're watching Meta, you can see it's clear as day. Support right here on yesterday's close, clear as day. You do not want to short into that. Microsoft, that's the one I'm looking for. Not. All right, same deal with Microsoft. There's a clear as day. The line in the sand is clear as day. The chart's telling you this. There's no other way to interpret this. No other way to interpret this. This is clear as flipping day. Do not take a trade until we get through that. Same thing here with Meta. We do not take a trade until it gets through the support. But there's a linear regression channel right here that is dipping its head through. All of this has to be claimed. But you guys that got Tesla, you guys that got NVIDIA, congrats to you guys. Big congrats to you. You guys are getting it. You're getting it. Now I just need you guys to continue to trust the process so you don't bail out too soon before you make the money. So I'm watching the SPY as well. The SPY is bumping into the 200 here. All right, so we're breaking down. I would expect it to potentially bounce, but it could wash out. It could keep washing. But if it does bounce, I didn't get in full size, so I've got an opportunity to add. So 294.25 is my first target. But if it does bounce and it doesn't reclaim this, then I can add. But if it reclaims this, then I'll get out and wait for the next opportunity. Because the market is bouncing off of the 200 on the 5 minute. So that's really what we're looking at here. So let's give this a little bit of time to work itself out, see what it's going to do. Are we going to stay red on the day? Or are we going to recover? That's the $1 million question. And if it doesn't work, so be it. We'll catch the next one. We'll catch it on the next evolution. And that's the mindset that you've got to have, regardless of whether you have a couple of winning trades already, whether you have a couple of losing trades already. It doesn't matter. Okay, it does not matter. You keep the same mindset regardless. I gotta let my dog. Ugh. My dog's going crazy. Alright, dog, be patient. Lucky. The litter box. The litter box. You understand? The litter box. All right. Had to let the dogs out to play. All right. So right now, all we can do is sit back and wait. Wait to see what the market wants to do. All right, so my finger is on the trigger. Finger is on the trigger. We're done. Meta bounced off of this level. It, there's nothing wrong with that. Getting in the trade, I knew there was a possibility. We know that. Before we get in, we know exactly what the possibilities are. So we reset. If it comes back, then hey, we're good to go. We are good to go. Looks like it will be another early day for us. Now we've had pretty much 2 early days in a row. And then come back for earnings, but this is Friday, so no aftermarket earnings. Alright, now ordinarily I would look at adding here, but I can't add, even though I have zero respect for VWAP. There are some people that do, and I'm not going to add short into the VWAP. I'm going to wait. We've got a couple minutes for this candle closes. I'm going to wait and take it from there. We're not on short sale restriction. So that's a good thing. You better not have no cat hair in my cup. What's up, Nala? Hey, Nala. It's my girl. Yeah, it's my girl. Y'all don't get jealous. You know Nala's the baby. You're the auntie. You're the auntie, Lucky. You're the auntie. Yeah, it looks like the market stopped. We have stopped. See, Meta's trying to come back. Now, I know we could have used the 200 as our resistance. But I wasn't willing to do that. Was not willing to do that. Yes, sir. Look at that. Look at that. This is just not. I don't see it going red on the day. Look, this thing is still solid. So what did this just tell me? I'm not trading this unless we close below it. If we close below it and then make a lower low, I'm a player. But if it doesn't, forget about it. Forget about it. Alright, Netflix. I need Netflix to pull back a little bit so I can get in. Come on down a little bit more, a little bit more. Alright, waited for it to pull back so I could get in. What's the price of this daily level? I can't see it too clearly. 443.50. So that's what we're looking for the first target. 443.50. I can't add on Disney. See, we're holding the VWAP. Can't add on Disney. So we'll watch the Chop Fest on Netflix. Now, if it gets stuck at 443, I can legitimately take profit there. But I want to see 443.50. I want to see it hit that daily level. Uh, 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 uh. So the market's getting a little sketchy right now. It's getting a little sketchy right now. Let's see if we could get through 443. The bid is pulling up. The bid is pulling up. The ask is starting to run. See if we can get 443.50. Come on. We got 25, but I want to see 50. Should be able to pull it into that level. Come on. Don't be a weak. Don't be a weak ass. Look at it. Sometimes you just want to reach through the screens and choke the shit out the stuff. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? This is your home. You need to go home. This is your home. You're safe here. So go home. Stop farting around in the street. Go home. Because when you get there, I'm going to nail your ass. Alright, so we're looking at Netflix to go. It looks like Disney is not going anywhere. We are still under the 9. We're stuck between the 9 and the VWAP. If we lose the VWAP, I will add back to Disney, looking for it to continue lower. If it holds and it starts reclaiming the 9, and even though we've got the 9 to 20 to 50, everything bringing pressure on it to the short side, that doesn't mean it's going to go short. So you still have to respect what the chart's telling you. Go home, Netflix. Damn it, go home. Look at it. A nice, beautiful, big brick house. And dude, you got a pool in the backyard. Come on. The hell you waiting on? Get there. Go home. There you go. See, how hard was that? How hard was that for you to go home? He didn't know I had a belt there waiting on his ass. I got him. I got you, boy. As soon as you came home, I spanked your ass. Now you're running back to. Now you're running back to your friends. Gotta put my stop in case this thing decides to wash out. 445 is my next target. I know 444.08 is the next linear regression channel. I don't know. I don't see it getting there. Getting through that, but let's see. Oh yeah, I can add back to Disney now. Yes, sir. What happened? Did I do it again? I was supposed to short 400, not buy 400. Let's see what this is gonna do. Alright, got Lulu breaking out again. Sorry guys, that was quick. I just happened to glance and catch Lulu breaking again. So looking for a 397.50 on Lulu. I accidentally bought on Disney, but it's holding up. So as long as it's holding up, I'm gonna give it a shot. So 397.50 is what I'm looking for on Lulu. See, Netflix hit the last target. So 445 is my final target on Netflix. So let's do this. 445. We're gonna do a range order. So to be on autopilot. Oh man, Lulu got slapped at 397. Lulu got slapped at 397. Oh wow. That was hurt. That was hurtful. That was hurtful. Alright, so Netflix hit 445. Even got a little slippage there. So we're done. We're done with Netflix. So now we're looking at Lulu, see if we can get the next leg up to 397.50. we're stuck. We're stuck with the linear regression channel, unfortunately. It's kind of holding it back a little bit, but I think we can, as long as the market stays strong, I think we can work our way through it. Disney, I'm not too sure about. Come on, Lulu, get there. The gods have spoken. 397. $3.97 is the mark. I'm getting more and more frustrated with this as the time goes. More and more frustrated. I know Lulu doesn't have a whole lot of volume, but it should be trading a lot better than it's trading. Oh, de nada. De nada. Bien viaje. Come on, man. Like the ask is getting there, but the bid, there we go. God damn. The ask was getting there, but the bid was like, what? You want me to do what? So we're going to put our stop in on Lulu because you know it's going to come back. 395.85. I got my stop in on Disney because it's not going anywhere. It's just kind of sitting there. It's not selling off. It's not going higher. So it's just not going anywhere. Even if I had added to Disney, it still wouldn't have worked out. You're in my way. So we're just gonna keep focused on Lulu here. Um, $398.75 is my next target. Come on, $398.75. We got to get the bid up there. Come on, Mr. Bid. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Bid. Thank you, Mr. Bid. Alright, now we're gonna put it on a stop. I don't want to put it on a range order. I want to see how high this can go. If it can break through 400 and keep running a bit, I want to see what we can do with it. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Yeah. And if you hadn't mentioned it, I would have never thought about it. You know, somebody sent me a message, you know, saying that this make me feel better about Wednesday. You know, I forget about Wednesday. You know, it's crazy. Only you guys are worrying about what happened Wednesday. I'm not. You know, once that day is done, I don't care. I won the war today. I might not have ended green, but I won the war today. That day did not defeat me. Okay, I might have been, you know, right at $4,000 in the hole that day. But Monday, Tuesday, and yesterday, well, Monday, Tuesday took care of that. Wednesday, now I had forgot about it. Wasn't even thinking about it till you brought it up. You know, and that's what I try to teach you guys all the time. That's what I try to teach you guys all the damn time. Stop worrying about those bad days. You don't look for a good day to make up for a bad day. You know, if you did what you were supposed to do, or if you made mistakes early and you cleaned it up late, that's a good day. That's a winning day. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you lost money or not. That meant you came back around, you focused, you did what you were supposed to do. You might have lost some battles, but you won the war today. Just because an army loses more men than the other, whoever gains the momentum, whoever gains the ground, that's the one who won the war. So it doesn't matter if you lost more money than you made. If you came out on top mentally and position wise, in terms of where you are in your execution, then you won the war. look how long Disney's just been going sideways. It's just going sideways. But I do have a stop, so if it starts to sell, I will stop out. I don't know if I want to flip it long because we're getting close to 11 o'clock. I don't know if I want to deal with that stuff right now. Alright, so right now the market's just kind of going sideways. We're not doing anything. Lulu seems to have fizzled out at 400, which I kind of thought we would fizzle out at 400, but just in case we were able to get, more of a move, I wanted to give it that opportunity. So I'm gonna give this about 15 more minutes. Then I'll do a recap, just kind of a morning recap, and I'll fade off into the sunset. Yeah, I believe we have reached the top. I believe we have reached the top, dude. Not sure I want to do a reversal though. NVIDIA is coming back. Mm, 481.75. Oh wow, that is a nice window. That is a nice window. 481.75. Alright, so I'm gonna see. Alright, I'm gonna kill Lulu here. Got my finger on the trigger, waiting to see if we're gonna get that dip. Ordinarily I would wait for it to test the 9, but the 9 is so close to the entry, and I usually take the trade off at the first profit target, once it starts pulling back or bouncing. Like, I like NVIDIA. I need to put this one on autopilot. Alright, so you gotta wait for Tesla to confirm. Gotta wait for Tesla to confirm. So it took out the low, now it's gotta confirm. If it confirms, we can look for a move down to 481. Oh no, wrong chart. Hold on. Gotta get Tesla back. Whoa. I'm looking at the wrong chart. Tesla's running into support. Nvidia triggered. But bounced. So we got about 10 more minutes. I'll do the recap and we'll call it a morning. Oh boy. It's getting slow, it's getting slow, it's getting slow. Things are starting to chop around a bit. Slow moves. I don't know if it's gonna get there, but profit target on Disney 82.35, profit target on Lulu 404.01. Stop on Lulu 397.05. Stop on Disney 81.15. So I feel pretty good about where we are right now. It's getting boring now. Be careful with my monitors. It's getting a little boring. So all of the trades are kind of rolling over. The market's run out of steam. So any long trades are pretty much done. Pretty much done. Short's gonna be the way to go. Dun, 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 dun. And this is the main reason I tell you guys, when we go to lunch, don't really mess around until we come back. When we come back from lunch and things pick up, we want to be fresh, ready to lock in. NVIDIA's linear regression channel. $481.72. All right, so I gave the market is 15 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and do our morning recap. And shut it down for lunch because this market has died a slow death. So, all right, AJT fam, let's go ahead and do our midday recap or our morning recap, and then we can shut it down, go to lunch, get a little break from the action this morning. Disney, as I shared earlier, was 100% the idea of Disney as a stock that's in play was based on an emotional response last night. I was getting ready to sit down and watch the football game on cable, ESPN, and it's right before the game came on. Spectrum or Disney cut their channel feeds to Charter Spectrum, and I couldn't watch the football game. So obviously I was upset. I was pissed. Look, if the market was open, I would have gone and shorted Disney right then. But I said, I'm going to short Disney. I said I'm going to short Disney. I'm going to short Disney. And oh shoot, hold on one second. All right, there we go. I kept saying I'm going to short Disney. I'm going to short Disney. If I could short it, I'd short it. I'm going to short the hell out of it in the morning. That's all I was saying. And I got here this morning, and thankfully I still wanted to short it, but I had a cooler head. The cooler head prevailed, and I took a setup on it. I'll take a look at it here in a second. I needed to get my order in here. All right, so let's go back to Disney here. All right, so I waited until we went red on the day. So even though this was an emotional trade, so to speak, I was looking to jump in these trades. And there was an emotional trade. I waited for the setup. So this is a really good trade. This was really smart. I waited for the setup. I waited for it to confirm under the previous day's close price. So established red on the day. Here was a little bump from when we got the jobs news. Not much, and this thing just kept washing. So we were able to get profit here at the 52-week low. Got my second profit here, and then here I was actually getting ready to add back, believe it or not, and I accidentally bought 400 shares versus selling 400 shares, and because I was adding 400 shares short. So it didn't really sell off. It didn't really do much. So I let it play out. I'm still letting it play out. It hasn't hit my first target yet. But maybe if it gets back up here around 82, I may need to jump on it. And that would be a pretty decent target if it got back up there again. But this was Disney. From this morning. So solid trade on it. Lulu was an aftermarket earnings trade. Now you can see here's where we broke out. I actually got in. It pulled back, held the 200, bounced, and it never really took off. It kind of ran into a brick wall right here. It just wasn't going anywhere. So I said, like I always do, if it holds support, I'm going to leave it on overnight. So it held support. You can see it just kind of held support here. And I got in. We did get a gap up to 394, but I wasn't awake at that time. By the time I got awake, we were pulling back. We were back around here. So I put in my profit orders here. So I got profit twice. Took some off here. I'm actually got long again, and took some more profit up here, but now it stopped me out. It pulled back and stopped me out. So I was building off of this building off of last night. So I added back here. I was actually putting in a profit target, and I actually added. This is the issue I have when I'm trading one stock long and one stock short. I do have dyslexia, so I do have an issue dealing with this stuff. So, that's why you don't see me trade two stocks opposite that often. I try to get them all in the same position, same direction, but I have to do what I have to do to make money. But that's what happened here, and I took profit, added back, took profit, and here we stopped out on the last little piece. So very decent, very good trade there. Meta turned out to be not so well. We shorted it here, it bounced, ended up stopping me out. Here's where we closed above our levels. This is when we made a higher high. So had to stop out there. Even though this candle sold all the way back off, back to break even, I had to do this because this was my rule. Have to be focused on following my rule. And there was no indication that this was going to happen. Every indication that we were reversing, we made a higher high, higher low. We were reversing. It was time to get out. So that was Meta. And last but not least, I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm trading Nvidia again. I missed the big move on it, waited for it to bounce. Here's the rejection, and once we confirmed low, I got in. But again, confirmation doesn't mean that this is going to work. So we are having trouble selling off. So that's that. So that's our morning, guys. I'm going to sign off here, go to lunch, and we'll see what kind of market we have this afternoon.